Welcome back to episode 3 of Pique Podcast. I'm your host, Katie Johnson, and with me I have a very special guest.
Hi, I'm Claire Mayden.
And today we're going to be talking about the very anticipated ending for the Avengers Infinity
The Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yes.
Hopefully not the end, but the last Avengers movie.
Yeah, but like the Infinity Saga that the Russo brothers were talking about. But so anyways, we're talking about Avengers EndGame, which is set to hit theater...
I have a cold.
which is set to hit theaters April 26th. And now, along with the ending to the current Marvel franchise, which is Phase 4, I believe.
Movie 4.
Movie 4, Phase 3, this is going to be the last movie of Phase 3 to kick off Phase 4. And so we have some theories for you because this is so anticipated. Everyone's like wondering what's going to happen.
First of all, we have tickets on the 26th.
So we are seeing it.
So like I am so excited. That's my only motivation to like get through this next week is that we have tickets.
Oh my God,
we are going to see it after I go to work. We're going to see it at 10 o'clock. We're going to be dead. We're going to have to drink Monsters, Katie.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so the first theory I think we should talk about is a fan favorite. It involves our beloved Ant-Man and Thanos.
We're not going to go into the full theory because we want to keep it school appropriate.
But basically, a synopsis of it is that Ant-Man will shrink down to ant form and then insert himself into Thanos' ear or other orifices, and then he will expand to full size, killing Thanos.
I think that this theory is funny. I think that it's fun, but I don't think that it's going to happen, obviously. I think it's more of a joke than a theory.
I think it is, too.
The Russo brothers, I don't know if you've seen...
set their profile pictures?
Yeah, you should go look up Russo brother profile pictures. They did it on April 1st, so it was obviously a joke. Funny. They did it on April Fool's, so they're kind of saying, like, this is a joke, you know? But the theory got started, like, they filmed EndGame... like right after Infinity War, if not like the same like month or same week. Like they filmed it immediately.
They took a 2-week break and then started filming in like EndGame.
So they did this like last year. Like they filmed all of it last year. Like who knows if some
Stan
of
Lee's
the
last cameos in it.
Yeah, like some of it could have come into this year. I don't really know all the details, but I do know for sure that this theory started way after they even wrote the movie. So unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna happen, although it's hilarious. Maybe they'll add like a Paul Rudd joke in there about it,
or maybe at the end credits they could add like a little bit about it, you know?
maybe they could hint to it because Marvel movies are always meant to be funny, so
who knows. But so another popular theory is the theory that when Thanos snapped, that everybody who we saw die in Infinity War faded away, but when that happened, there's a split universe, and so it was the opposite. So everyone who faded away in the actual movie was survived, and everyone who actually survived faded away. And then Ant-Man's gonna be the one to bridge back the quantum realm together, because they do go into the quantum realm, because in the trailer it shows them all in their quantum suits.
Yeah,
that's another popular theory. I think that one is probably one of the better theories I've heard. Yeah. Because there have been quite some interesting ones. I
don't know, like, necessarily what I think is going to happen. I think that it's going to be, like, that or, like, a variation of that.
Yeah.
I know it has something to do with the quantum realm. That's what I believe, obviously, because it's in the trailer. But I don't really know exactly how that's going to
play out.
Yeah. I don't think people still believe this, but some people are saying that like the characters are dead forever, which obviously they're not dead forever.
Because Spider-Man Far From Home takes place right after...
well, actually, we don't know that. That's a whole nother theory we could go into. People don't know if Spider-Man Far From Home is going to happen, if it happened before or after the events of Infinity War. It's not confirmed.
Shall see. That'll be interesting, though. Personally, I know Claire and I are huge fans of Tom Holland, and seeing him fade away at the end of Infinity Wars was emotionally scarring. Same with really when sad. Loki died. Or that's another theory we could talk about. People think that Loki actually didn't die.
Again.
He can come back.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah. I hope so, because personally I'm a huge fan of Loki. Seeing him die in the first few minutes of the movie really just was upsetting.
Yeah, it kind of set the tone that the movie's going to be, like,
depressing.
Full of death.
Yep.
But I am so excited. I've heard a lot of other, like, people are saying that maybe the Avengers that are alive right now, like Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow, what if they have to sacrifice themselves?
Oh, yeah.
To get them back, which would kind of make sense because
Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr., both of their contracts expire after this movie.
Yeah, they've literally been these characters since, like,
2006.
Yeah, like 2000. I know that Chris Hemsworth's contract is newer because he did Ragnarok, which was released last year. So I don't know what they're going to do with him. But I've heard people say that they're eventually going to have to kill off the ones that are alive right now.
Exactly.
But there's no way that they're going to cut off they're going to make another Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Exactly.
Hopefully. I'm pretty sure there's already talk about it. They're going to make another Spider-Man movie. Who else died? The Guardians? I don't know. What's another big franchise?
Everyone from Black Panther.
Yeah, they're going to make a second Black Panther movie. Like, we're not stupid. They're not going to kill off all those characters, thank God, because I love Spider-Man. But I'm just so excited for this movie. Like, I can't even express it. What were you saying?
I wanted to talk about how Star-Lord is the reason that Thanos didn't die.
Well, couldn't we argue that same thing with who else?
I know who you're thinking about. The little alien girl with the little
no, because that was no. That's not Mantis's fault. But somebody else.
It's also Gamora's fault, a little bit. I feel like everybody actually is kind of to blame for not killing Thanos, because everybody had something that set them back.
But I've heard people are like, "Oh, Star-Lord's to blame," which it's very annoying, and he should be like. It's very annoying that he did that to they were about to kill Thanos, God. But people also say that Doctor Strange had already looked at all the possibilities of what was going to happen, and he knew that in the winning possibility that was going to happen.
Yeah.
So he just did I think it was going to happen anyway. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of inevitable, as sad as that is.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to add?
I think it's just going to be interesting to see where the Marvel franchise itself goes after this.
Yeah, I have no clue. Are they going to make another Avengers movie? What's going to happen to the characters? Are they going to, not make a movie for a while?
Yeah, because definitely, so they have a Spider-Man movie coming out this summer. They're more than likely making another Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Same with Black Panther, because both of those franchises have started in the recent years.
They're very successful.
So I just think, plus they could make another Ant-Man movie.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel. So I think we might have a new wave of Avengers.
Yeah.
But it should be interesting to see where this goes.
I have my one of my teachers, Mr. Stevenson, he made a really good point the other day. He was like,
yeah,
people have loved the Marvel franchise for years and years, but their movies are so predictable to a certain point, which I kind of agree with. They are very predictable at points.
Yeah.
But he was like, after this movie, Marvel has gone uphill and uphill and uphill, and they've just gotten better and better.
Yeah.
Ragnarok was better than the Thors before that, and it's just everything keeps improving, and people just love it. They gain more and more fans. But his theory is that after this movie that they are going to lose fans, and that it's going to start going downhill. I think that's true, depending on how they recover from this, and what is. Nobody knows what's in the movie yet.
Exactly.
So, yeah, don't spoil the movie for other people. Oh,
exactly. Also, another thing is, there's only so far up you can go. Because
everything that goes up comes down.
Gravity. Yeah. So I think it'll just be interesting to see what happens. All good things
must come to an end.
Yeah.
But Marvel's never going to stop.
Yeah.
They're not going to be oh, EndGame, we're going to stop making movies. No.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Well, Claire, thank you so much for being on here.
You're welcome. welcome.
And tune in sometime soon for another episode of Pique. And do not spoil any of EndGame.
So there's going to be memes going around that they try to get you to, like, look like they were for Infinity War. Like, there were so many Spider-Man spoiler memes. There's going to be memes that are going to make you almost look at, like, something that spoils it.
Don't.
If you see anything along those lines, just scroll past.
It's not worth it.
And don't spoil it for other people either. Like, it's ridiculous.
This is one of those movies where it's a critical turning point for the future of Marvel's franchise. So it's not worth spoiling about because it's not like any other past movies. Go see it yourself. Movies are in theaters April 26th. And thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm Katie Johnson signing off. And with me I have
Claire Mayden.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.